Hello, my name is Andrea and I would like to explain my new digital creative asset that I think will be really beneficial for Oreo. Oreo is well known for their social media presence. They are actually one of the first to take it seriously and being really successful at it. As we can see here, they have different approaches in different platforms. On the upper left, there is a post of Facebook in which you can see their voice and their tone that is really funny and playful, since they want their brand to be seen as a playful and fun brand. In the middle, we have a Marsland Oreo shape kind of advertising, which is the Daily Twist, a campaign that they did posting different funny pictures based on everyday events. Then we have on the upper right, we have a really important one, which is the tweet that they made when the lights went off on the Super Bowl in 2013. They have major engagement, retweets, and new followers all over social media. On the bottom left, we have a Vine video, and you can tell Oreo is taking seriously social media when they start advertising also in platforms as Vine. Very few brands do that. And then on the right, we have an example of a campaign called Cream or Cookie, which went on Instagram, which had a lot of good feedback, and users they started sharing a lot this, particularly because they allow them to be really creative. Now I thought, what is the next step for Oreo? And the first idea that came to my mind is more interaction. They now have users, they have engagement, but they need interactions between their users and the users with the brand. So here's the app that I created, that I proposed. This will have features as news, games, interaction, and an online store in which they can buy. It will be called Play with Oreo, since they have used this title before, and most importantly, it goes well with what the brand wants. The different categories that it's gonna have will be Oreo Knows Best, which will be what the launch campaign will be about, and I'll talk about it later. They will have community, a place where they can post contests, or you can post contests. The users can comment about the new flavors, they can give ideas for new flavors. Then we have games that they already exist, and then we have a store, which it will be the business side of the application. The application is going to be more like a medium for Oreo to get to be part of the daily activities of all the different users, which is that's where I think is going to be one step ahead in their campaigns and their creatives. Here on the left, we can see the different games that they already have, so it wouldn't be too much work. And then on the right, we have all the different type of cookies that they have. This store will give them an option to buy them online, which I think might be a little bit tricky, but if it's too soon to do so, it could be a link to show the users what they can find different types of flavors, keeping in mind that Oreo is changing constantly based on the holiday or the different campaigns. The users get to tell which new flavor they will have, so it's different to keep track on them, which is why I think it will be a good idea to have a record of their different flavors when they're not available any longer. Now, I think the most important part of it is going to be the brand exposure, because every single thing that is on the app is going to be easy to share in all the social media of whoever is on the app, and it will be a big step for Oreo, given that users will be able to share everything, not only what Oreo share on their social media platforms, but everything that the users do. The best way for me to that I can think of to promote this, it's real-time marketing. Based on news and events, Oreo has done it before really successfully, and they did it in campaigns like the eclipse, based on the real eclipse, and the Super Bowl tweet that I was talking about before. It was a real-time marketing campaign that had a lot of engagement, and I think it's the best way to go when it comes to this app. In this case, I want to use a database case type of real-time marketing because it gives a lot of credibility, and it also is good for the events that are coming in the future that are really important. In this case, I want to do sports because we have the World Cup coming, and then we have the Olympics. So what we can do is, well, Oreo can take all the data that has been taken from different games, from the past performances of each team, and they can post a photo in a funny Oreo way of the different teams, and specifically of one. Let's say it's the World Cup and USA is playing against Germany. They can post a photo of something that is really American with the hashtag Oreo knows best, meaning that in that game they think USA is gonna win based on records or past championships. And then once they click there, they will get to descriptions of the app where they can get them and telling them all the features and that they can get daily news there. I think the goals of this will be brand awareness, digital word of mouth, and social business. Brand awareness because there's going to be a lot of shares, a lot of social media presence more than it is now. Digital word of mouth because it's going to be a cool way to get along with everyday news, even the most harsh ones, and people will want to tell everyone to play this game, to read this, and finally, social business because Oreo is going to jump from being just a brand with social media to a social business. Thanks a lot, and I hope you like the application, and I hope it's actually getting done.